Here's a question for you. Does this sound fishy to you? Let's just throw this out there. You guys all answer me in the chat right now. Does this sound fishy to you? Let me give you the scenario, okay? You're a registered Democrat. You just play along here, okay? Play along, play along. Role play. Let's do a little role playing. You are a registered Democrat. And from time to time, you donate $5 to $10 here and there to a candidate of your choice, okay? Maybe once a year you do this because you don't have a lot of extra money in your pocket. So once a year you do this, maybe you throw $10 to a candidate or a cause that you care about in the Democratic world, okay? But somewhere at the Democratic National Committee or somewhere in the halls of Democratic politics, someone has taken your $5 to $10 donation and turned it on paper into a $50,000 to $100,000 donation. So where you, John Smith, donated $5, but the computer shows you've donated $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. And it's not just once a year with this $5 donation. No, instead, the computer is showing that you're doing this thousands of times a year. Thousands of times a year. And you know there are only 365 days in a year, right? Except for leap year. And that means that records show you've donated 1,000 times more than you did. And every day you're sending multiple donations, apparently, because on these ledgers, it's showing that you wake up in the morning, donate $5. By lunchtime, you've donated another $20. By dinner time, another $100. And this goes on and on and on. You might assume a mistake was made, right? Like a bank error screwed you over, something like that. But what if you're not alone? What if you're not the only person that this has been happening to? What if hundreds of thousands of Democratic voters had the same thing happen to them unknowingly? Donations artificially inflated, showing that you donated 1,000 times the amount that you actually donated. And thousands of times a year, multiple times a day.
Well, I would want that taxable donation receipt on my taxes
right.
then.
They're not even aware of it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It says here, according to the Democrats, that I've donated $200,000.
But I really think I donated 40
or none.
Yeah.
I would like that receipt. I'll take that to the IRS.
Sure.
Sounds pretty fishy, the whole thing, doesn't it?
I'm just amazed at how generous I am. I didn't realize I was that nice of a guy.
I'm going to show up at your door and show you, Philip Foster, you've been donating $5 20 times a day to this cause. Throughout the whole day, you're doing it. You don't even know. You're such a good person.
I need to report that on my taxes.
Where's my Humanitarian of the Year award? Come on.
So it's pretty damn fishy. Sounds like a massive money laundering scheme being run by Democrats, funneling phony money to candidates and pretending that voters donated that money. So where did this money come from if not from these donors? So James O Keefe, excellent journalist James O Keefe, who discovered and wanted to get to the bottom of all of this. You'll remember O Keefe, he founded a little journalism company called Project Veritas. Recently, Project Veritas caught Pfizer executives on camera admitting to mutating COVID virus in order to profit off of vaccines. For that, of course, the backlash was severe for their coverage of that. And against Project Veritas was swift. Pfizer didn't like that the truth was being exposed. The deep state forced James O Keefe, pushed him out of Project Veritas. He started his own company called the O Keefe Media Group. And this is his first bombshell report after leaving Project Veritas. And it's a doozy. Watch.
FEC data shows that some senior citizens across the U.S. have been donating thousands of times per year. Some of these individuals' names and addresses are attached to over $200,000 in contributions. We went and knocked on a few of their doors to corroborate the data that we received from a group of citizen journalists called Election Watch in Maryland. This is James O Keefe with OMG. I'm here in Annapolis, Maryland. It's an individual who has donated a total of $217,000 made through 12,000 different contributions in a 3-year period of time. Now, sometimes these contributions have been made in variations of his name and variations of his address. You see this chart here. This chart shows a breakdown of the committees that were earmarked to receive the donations made through Act Blue. Cindy No of Annapolis, Maryland, who in the year 2022 allegedly contributed over 1,000 times to Act Blue, totaling $18,849.77. That means Cindy would have had to donate 3 times a day, every day for the whole year. Hello? Hey there, Cindy. My name's James O Keefe, and we're doing a story on the number of people that have donated with your address. Did you donate to Act Blue, a political cause? How many times a month do you donate to Act Blue?
I don't know. I don't know how many times. I don't understand why I'm getting this.
Well, the question is, you did donate to Act Blue, right?
Yes, once in a while, yes.
Did you donate 1,009 times?
I don't know. I mean, once in a while I donate $5 or so dollars or something like that during election year.
What about $18,850?
I doubt that.
Not that many donations.
No, I don't think so.
The Federal Election Commission indicates that much money was donated to Act Blue and Biden for president.
I wish I could have donated $18,000 to Biden's presidency.
How much did you donate?
I don't know.
Order of magnitude.
Like I said, I donate $5 once in a while because I have various charities I like to give to.
Do you know people are using your address?
I don't think so.
So, interestingly enough, she said she donates something like $5 a month. But we're getting kind of a pattern of reactions here as we do this. The woman was a very nice lady. She talked to us. So, interestingly enough, it's even in a two-party consent state like Maryland, with the camera out in the open, people are still being honest. This is sort of new to me. Usually we use the covert cameras, but maybe the camera's a truth serum.
But does it sound about right that there's been 18,000 contributions?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
In the amount of like $170,000?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So that's not you doing that?
No, it's not.
But does the frequency ring a bell that you're donating that much every 10 times a day sometimes?
No.
No. Do you think someone is maybe fraudulently debiting your accounts or something?
They must be. Act Blue is the one I use for political donations. Yep. And I do not make that kind of political donations.
Right. So right here, it's 18,672 different contributions that total an amount of $170,000.221.
No.
Hey there, Mr. Riggs.
Yes.
James O Keefe, just asking about those contributions. We spoke on the phone. Have you donated to Act Blue in the past?
I don't believe so.
You're listed as someone who's given over 31,000 individual contributions to various causes for a total of $230,000 using your name and this address.
No, that's not us.
That's not you?
No.
Have you ever donated to Act Blue? Or
I think my wife has, but nowhere near.
Are you aware that people are using your name?
No.
Have you donated to Act Blue in the past?
I don't believe so.
So this just goes on and on. There are plenty of people who say, yeah, like $5 here, $10 here, but not thousands, and not with this kind of frequency.
So I went down to Netflix.
And they're Democratic sympathizers. There are people who say, yes, I do support this cause, but I'm definitely not giving this much. So there is some nefarious actor here who is taking these legitimate donors and then somehow using them to funnel money from where?
Right. And add layering on top of their donations. Oh, you made one donation for $5? Why don't we add, according to your name, thousands of donations? Because you made one donation. I went down a rabbit hole with the FEC today, and you can all do this, by the way, in your neck of the woods. If you'd like to try this at home, just go to the FEC's website, fec.gov, and here you can take a look at what I found, which is just going to maybe I didn't upload it. Shoot. I thought I did. Anyway, just went to the FEC's website and just punch in.
Yeah, hang on, I have it.
Oh, you do? Okay. Put in the address, the zip code, put in here it is. So here's the Federal Election Commission website. Just go to search all campaign finance data, type in your state, put in your zip code if you want, do whatever you want. You can do it by district. I did it by our district, District 6, wanted to see. And once you start diving into the data, and you want to see who's all the big donors, you're going to see Act Blue. Like I clicked on House elections, and you can see over and over and over under the individual contributions section, which amounts almost to $1 billion in individual contributions in just that area, is unbelievable. Look, and all Act Blue, Act Blue, Act Blue, Act Blue. And then what's really weird is that a number of names begin to pop up time and time again, making similar donations on the same day over and over again. A number of other citizen journalists have also taken this on and have found the same thing to be true. That these people are using the same name and donating thousands of dollars. It's really remarkable. It's really remarkable. So what the hell is going on here?
Where is this money coming from?
Yeah, and why is it being funneled through individual donors under the auspices of individual donors? Where are these billions coming from?
And I want to point out, like, people in chat saying James O'Keefe is a joke and all this other stuff. Like, he's like Julian Assange, never had to retract a story. And there have been like 328 stories by the media that they've had to retract that they did about James O'Keefe. So, you know, like, he backs up his stuff with evidence. So try not to write this off. This is an important story.
I hate that kind of stuff. Shooting the messenger. Like, let's talk about the actual story. Like, this is
exactly.
I confirmed it today.
Well, also at the end of this, he's inviting everyone to do this. It's not like this big exclusive. He's saying, I did this in my neighborhood. You can too. Here's how you look up these donations like Clayton did. Here's how you see which ones seem a little fishy. And especially, you know, in your area, certain neighborhoods, certain zip codes might be the big political donation zip codes, and certain zip codes might not be. And you can go ask yourself. He's saying, if you see these kind of big outliers, go ask these people. Let me know what happens. We could all be doing this. So then, you know, you can't hate everybody who does it, because we all should be motivated to see who is violating campaign finance laws.
Yeah, and look, you know, exactly. And he right off the bat at the very beginning of this report points out the citizen journalists who've been working on this, and he gives them credit right at the very beginning. And then, yes, he invites all of us to go and do it. So I took him up on that challenge. I've interviewed James many, many times back in my days when he was just starting as a journalist on Fox. He was quite a bit of a rabble rouser, a muckraker, if you will. But this is him giving credit to the citizen journalists and asking all of us to go out and look at it. And we did in our own backyard and found a number of very odd transactions piling up. But you can try it yourself. I'd love to hear the response. Drop us a comment below in this video when we publish this specific clip. Did you find examples of this? Go to the fec.gov, type in your information, and see what you find. Let us know in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this segment here at Redacted. We are live every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, trying to share the stories that the mainstream media will not cover. You should also come over and join our community of Redacted Rebels over at redacted.inc. That's our private locals community where we can share exclusive content that we simply cannot share here on YouTube. Come over and join the rebellion together right now by going to redacted.inc. We'll see you next time.